neck. It's really tight. Do I want to stretch what's back here now? No. The question we need to ask ourselves, is it long and taut or is it short and tight? If it's short and tight, I will stretch it. If it's long and taut, I won't. They don't like it. If they've been that way for a long time, there's been osseous changes, there's been remodeling of the fascia, and this is tight. Their spine is flexed, and chances are there's been a remodeling of the spine, particularly the lumbar spine. Quite often, probably the mid to lower thoracic as well. The musculature on the backside is long and taut, but what do they feel? Tight. Tightness is not a state. Tightness is a sensation. Tightness can feel long and taut, or it can be short and tight. Does that make sense? Let's put your left foot forward. Let's put your left foot forward. Imagine there's a rope around your hip, around your waist, and it's pulling you forward. What just happened to your right hip? It went into extension, didn't it? Now let's imagine you're doing this. You're with a low cable or you have a band and it's low. So you go ahead and flex forward and grab it. Remember, all tissue has to go through load, stabilize, unload. Eccentric first, stabilize, concentric. So we're lengthening what was already lengthened.
Right.
You're going to pull that. I'm going to turn this way for a moment. You're going to pull that right by your hip. Now, as you do so, drive your hips forward, shine the beacon of life into your lead leg, and pull back. As we do this, you better have good mobility in your hip. You have good mobility in your thoracic spine.
Good one.
You better have good mobility in the shoulder girdle. That's what actually I'm using there. Yep. Yep. Do you feel what's going on in the shoulder girdle? Yes. All right, so I usually start with 3 to 5 reps going up and down. Up and down is 1. We usually start with about 3 to 5 reps. 2 sets. Build up to 10. 3 sets.
A simple one.
Okay, do as many as you can. Is this isolated or integrated? Isolated. But let's do this now. Internally rotate on the opposite hip. Internally rotate on the shoulder. Come to this position. Externally rotate, shift, externally rotate this way. Think of what's going on at the scapula. You come in, externally rotate, and back. Let me do it on this side so you see the reaction. You're here, retract, externally rotate, shift, externally rotate. So now you've got integrated, but yet isolated, internal, external rotation, shoulder girdle. It's a full body movement. Pardon me? Do it again. Anterior, posterior view. Externally rotate, yes. You have the mobility in the pec and the obliques and your hip flexors, you should be able to extend naturally. Yes. Hands on the ball. Now, this is how he could start. But now if we want to add some vibration or perturbation to it, now we're just going to add a little bit of vibration. Not only for shoulder girdle stability, but he's feeling it in his abdominals as well. You can't hear it, but he's grunting. Okay? But just don't go forward and back. What plane of motion would this be?
Sagittal.
Sagittal, side to side. Frontal, if I go on angles. Transverse. Okay? Thank you, man. Let's hear. All right, let's put the band down for a moment. Number 3 is stand tall. I'm going to tell you a real quick thing because this affects shoulder function. Before we do anything, don't stand tall. Barry, don't stand tall. Does he look like he's pretty fit? Okay? Don't get upset with me. I'm going to do 2 things with you. 3 things. Once you know the first, don't resist me. Don't stand tall. Okay? Stand tall. Don't lean into me. Stand tall. Do you feel more stable? Okay? Tilt your head. Stand tall, tilt your head. Are you stable? Am I pushing you the same?
Same resistance.
How many fingers do I have? The point being is, do it to yourself. Don't stand tall. You're down-regulating the nervous system. Stand tall from your greater trochanter to the top of your head. Get these two regions as far away as possible. Why are you more stable? Go ahead, do it to each other. Just don't stand tall. You should feel your abdominals more recruited. Okay? Tilt your head one way or the other or back. Try it with each other. Do it. I usually do this for time. I usually do it for time, but you can do it for amount of repetitions if you'd like. You can do it slow. You can do it fast. You can do it soft. You can do it hard. You can your head no. Go like this for me. Okay, resist me. Shake your head no. Okay, close one eye. Shake your head no, close one eye. So now it's making it more challenging for you, but you feel what's going on at the shoulders, you feel what's going on at the core, all right? So that's level one. Level two, take your stability ball. Can I have a stability ball, please? Thank you. In this position. Okay? Hips forward this time. Now we're going to just challenge each other by doing this. Okay? Side to side, but then I'm going to take them a little wider. I'm not trying to beat them up. By the way, if you have a shoulder problem here, shoulder instability, do not do this right now because this will be too advanced. But now if we want to make this even higher level, right now we've got 4 points of contact. Our 2 hands, our 2 feet. Let's get into one. There we go. Now you're going to feel a lot of core. You're going to feel a lot of instability. You're going to feel his shoulders and his core working a whole lot more. Go ahead and try it. And stand there. Does it become a little more challenging? Absolutely, because we took the visual proprioception away from you. You feel your system a little bit more upregulated. So what we're doing is taking the visual proprioception and challenging that as you're trying to stabilize. Then we close one eye, and there's a proprioceptive adjustment, and then the other eye. Okay? Good question. Right there. Good. Right there is a dumbbell. No. Yes. Hold it up for everybody to see, please. Everybody, there, you got your dumbbells. Okay? We're going to start from a staggered stance. Every time that you press, you're going to press where the ceiling and wall meet. In the sagittal plane, we've got forward and back. There's more to life than just pressing overhead. We got anterior overhead reach. Anterior overhead reach. Now we go straight up. Overhead reach. Get through your hip. Posterior overhead reach. So slightly right behind, slightly posterior to your head. All right, so we got anterior, overhead, get through the hip, posterior. Same side lateral. Drive your hip out to the side. Same side lateral. Same side lateral. Opposite overhead lateral. Opposite overhead lateral. I'm seeing some of you do this. Drive the hip. And integrated movements drive from the bottom up. Same side. Shine the beacon of life. Same side, posterior rotation. And the answer is, you can look forward or you can follow it. What's the objective? Same side, posterior rotational reach. Opposite side, posterior rotational reach. So we're going to go through this really quick because I'm your trainer. You're 50 minutes late. You want to work out. Ready? Get a little bit wider.
Yeah.
Okay, staggered stance. Anterior overhead reach, squat. Anterior overhead reach, squat. Overhead reach, squat. Overhead reach, squat. Posterior overhead reach through the hips, squat. Other side, squat. Drive your hip to the side, squat. Same side lateral, squat. Opposite overhead reach, squat. Opposite overhead reach, squat. Same side posterior reach, squat. Same side posterior reach, squat. Opposite posterior reach, squat. Opposite posterior reach, squat. Good. Give me $150. I'll see you next week.